Hey, welcome everyone. Super nice that you're joining this class. And this class is created or inspired by strength. And strength is, of course, very personal. But I hope you feel your own strength, that you can really feel your muscles in every part of your body. And yeah, to feel strong is very nice to experience. So it's not only going to be strength, we also will have some moments, so don't worry, and just hop on your mat and let's do this. It's nice to have some blocks or books, so if you're at home, maybe a block or a book can help you during this practice. But I'm sure you will work it out anyway and anyhow. I want to start this yoga practice into an extended child pose. So come to your lower legs, separate your legs a little bit, the knees a bit wider, maybe the big toes to touch, and then straighten the arms to the front, and you can rest your head onto the floor, and then eventually also rest your arms. Maybe you want to bend your arms a little bit, bending the elbows. And just take a couple of breaths here. Really arriving at your yoga mat, feeling the body. And let the body become heavy. Just let gravity work on your body. Allow the body to become heavy. So we're gonna really contract a lot of muscles today in today's class. But it's always important to be able to relax the muscles, to relax the body. A healthy body knows when to contract and knows when to release. Just a couple of deep breaths here. And then when you are here in child pose, also have a moment to ask yourself why you came to this practice. And then from here, very slowly, let's come to hands and knees, all fours. You can spread the fingers wide, shoulders relatively in one line with the wrist, the knees relatively straight under the hips. And then just start to move freestyle. Maybe you like to move your hips a bit from left to right. I'm drawing circles here, parallel towards the floor, warming up my wrist, my hips. And also just feel my body, feel the change of gravity onto the earth. You can close your eyes if you want and really just move how your body likes to move. Feeling the contact points of your hands, your knees, part of your leg, feet. Maybe make a couple of cat and cow poses, arching, and rounding the spine. And then you can lifting up the right leg and place the right leg behind the left leg. And then look over your left shoulder. So you get a nice stretch on the right side of your body. Maybe you want to have a look also towards your own right foot. And then lift it up again. Bend the knee and place it next to the left. Other side, lifting up the left leg. And then place the left foot behind the right leg. And then find length and then look over your right shoulder. And maybe you can spot your own left foot. Maybe you want to push your hips even a little bit more towards the left. So you feel the side body, a nice side stretch here. And then slowly come back to all fours, hands and knees. And then maybe just a couple of more movements. Maybe you want to just flip your hands towards the other side. Or curling the toes and have a nice toe stretch here. Just connect with that awesomeness feeling of your body. We all have different bodies, so see if you can really connect with that yummy feeling of making connection with gentle movement of the body. Okay, from here we moving into downward facing dog. So tucking the toes, the weight is moving backwards to the back of the mat, straightening the arms, lifting up the knees and slowly come up into downward facing dog. Then you can pedal onto the floor or pedal onto the spot, bending one knee and trying to straighten the other leg. Making connection with the back of your legs. I like to move my knees sometimes also a little bit diagonal, so I also feel more of a side stretch. But most important, connect with your own body here, relaxing the head, relaxing the face, and breathe. And then bend both knees, look between your hands, and slowly walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat. And then we're just hanging into a forward fold. If you want, you can stay here. Or maybe hold the opposite elbow. Maybe stay still or move a little bit from left or right. And then slowly we roll ourselves up, bending the knees with a round spine, rounding the lower back, rounding the mid back, rounding the upper back, maybe even rounding the shoulders, and then the shoulders are straight, shoulders moving towards the back, and your chest is really open. Arms alongside your body. And really feel how your feet are standing firm towards the floor into mountain pose. And then take a deep breath in, lift up the arms. And on an exhale, moving the arms down. So very simple movement, but see if you can do this movement a couple of times on your own and connecting the breath with the movement. Every inhale, you're moving your arms up. And every exhale, you're moving your arms down. And also feel this awesomeness of moving slowly. Maybe feel really the contraction and the relaxation of your body here. And then bringing the arms down. And just roll your shoulders a couple of times. Move them forward, up, and backwards. Big shoulder rolls. And then release. Okay, place your feet either hip distance apart or together, hands in front of your heart. Now take a deep breath in, reach your arms up. And on an exhale, come forward fold. On an inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold again. Couple of rounds. Inhale, really finding length here into the spine, into the belly, into the chest. And exhale, release, fold forward, nose to the knees. One more time, inhale, really find length, use your arms. Place them onto the floor, shins and ankles. And then step back into a high push-up plank. So I would say this is a first plank pose, but we're gonna do quite some plank poses in this class. So practice your plank pose, and when you feel pain or doesn't feel good in your lower back, always just rest with your knees back towards the floor. Yeah? Okay, everyone can bring their knees now to the floor. We slowly come all the way down, bending the elbows close to the body. Straighten the legs out, take a deep breath in, roll your shoulders backwards and down for cobra. And then slowly roll yourself back, tucking your toes and back into your downward facing dog. Breathe. And then bending the knees, look between your hands and slowly come all the way forward. Take a deep breath in, halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, step back, plank pose. Hold the plank pose, breathe. Really pushing the heels away and activating the thighs. And push the floor under your hands. So as if you're making a handstand, you're really pressing down your hands to the floor. Pull the navel in and don't sink into your hips. Okay, bring the knees back to the floor and slowly come all the way down, bending the elbows, straighten the legs, take a deep breath in for cobra. And exhale, press yourself back, downward facing dog, breathe. Bending both knees and then slowly come all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold, nose towards the knees. Inhale, come up with a strong and straight spine, pressing the heels down and hands in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, high push-up plank. Inhale here. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. And exhale, press yourself back, downward facing dog. Lifting up the right leg, stay here into a 3-leg downward facing dog. Straightening the arms, pushing the heel away from you. The right heel away from you. And the left heel goes maybe a little bit more towards the floor. Now take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, bending the right knee and bringing the right knee towards the nose, towards the chest. Inhale all the way back, moving the shoulders away from your wrist. And exhale, come all the way forward. Come onto your tippy toes of your left foot. And back again. So 2 more times of this abdominal strength here. On an inhale, you push yourself back. And on an exhale, really pull the navel in, push your hands to the floor, and then place your right foot back next towards your left. Maybe pedal again, your down dog. Let's do the other side 4 times. Inhale, lifting up the left leg. Exhale, left knee towards the chest, round. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the core muscles. 2 more times. Inhale, strong arms. Exhale, pull the navel in. 1 last time. And then placing the left foot next towards the right. Pedal again, bending one knee, trying to straighten the other leg. Bend both knees and slowly, step by step, your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, nose towards the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. If you want, you can close your eyes for a moment. Just breathe. Arms alongside your body. And maybe you can feel really your strength already. And now you can feel also tension going out of your body. Release. Take a deep breath in, arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, right leg back. And then come up into a high lunge. So find your balance into your both feet and legs. And then reach your arms up. And settle down into your lunge position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, angel wings. Pull the elbows down. Shoulder blades towards each other. And arms up. Bringing the right arm forward and the left arm backwards for a twist. Very good. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, both arms down towards the floor into a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, come to a high push-up plank. And exhale, lowering down for Chaturanga Dandasana. Take a deep breath in, opening up the chest. Relax your shoulders, your face. And press yourself back, downward facing dog. Lifting up the left leg. Bringing that left foot all the way forward. Followed by your right foot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, nose towards the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Very good. Exhale, flow down. Inhale, feel your strength. Exhale, left to back. Find your balance. Now activating the thighs, pressing the feet down and come up into your lunge. 1 time, angel wings. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, squeeze. Opening up the chest. Inhale, arms up. This time the left arm goes forward. The right arm goes backwards for this twist. And both arms up and both arms down again. Step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, come to a high push-up plank. And exhale, lowering down with or without the knees, yogi's choice. Inhale for Cobra, upper facing dog. Always choose wise. And then press yourself back, downward facing dog. Lifting up the right leg, bringing that right foot all the way forward, followed by your left foot. Inhale, halfway up, and exhale, nose towards the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, flowing down. Inhale, creating space in your chest. Exhale, right leg back. Followed by your left foot, downward facing dog. Lifting up the right leg, swinging that right foot all the way forward in between your hands and come up into your high lunge. Opening up here into a warrior 2 pose. Activating the arms, activating the legs. Pull the navel in and breathe. Strong pose. You're a warrior. Okay, now straighten the front leg. Place both hands into your hips and pivot the right foot towards the long side of your mat. So we're here into a wide-legged position. And then bringing the heels a bit in and the toes a bit out. And then really sink into this goddess pose. Hands in front of your heart. And then just start to dip here. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's do 1 more. Nice. Okay, now opening up, left foot towards the back of the mat, bending the left knee, and here we are back into a warrior 2 pose. Stay here and breathe. Feel the strength. And take a deep breath in, reverse warrior. Move your left arm over all the way to the back, feeling that side stretch here on the left side of your body. And then bringing that left arm towards the left thigh, and the right arm goes over for Parsvakonasana, side angle bend. If you want, and you feel the space, you can also lowering down that left arm on the inside of your left foot. Or use a block or a book. Or just stay here. Breathe. Remember, it's your own practice and it's about feeling your own inner strength. And then from here, just flow both arms down on either side of your left foot and step back into your downward facing dog. So you're facing the back of your mat right now. Take a deep breath in, coming to a high push-up plank. And exhale, lowering down, chaturanga. Squeeze the core muscles. Inhale, open. And exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Lifting up the right leg. Bringing that right foot all the way in between your hands. Find your steadiness. And then come up into your lunge position. Opening up, warrior 2. Stay here, breathe. Long, deep breath. Steady breathing. Steady pose. Let's move into goddess pose, other side. So straightening the right leg. Both hands into the hip. And then pivot your right foot again to the long side of the mat. Heels to the center, toes outside. And really sink deep into your goddess pose. Hands in front of your heart. Start to dip. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1 last time. Very good. Opening up into a warrior pose again to the front of the mat. Left knee is bent. Right leg is straight. Breathe. On your next inhale, come into a reverse warrior, feeling the length. And then left arm comes to the left thigh, Parsvakonasana, side angle bend. Stay here or take any version of Parsvakonasana with your left hand onto the floor or onto a block or a book. Really see if you can press the outside of the right foot into the floor. And then from here, moving into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to a high push-up plank. And exhale, lowering down with or without the knees, elbows close towards the body. Inhale, opening up the chest. And exhale, back into your downward facing dog. And then bend both knees, look between your hands, step, walk, or maybe you want to hop your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. And exhale, left foot back, followed by your right foot, downward facing dog. You're lifting up the left leg, bringing that left foot all the way forward in between your hands and come up into your lunge position. Opening up, warrior two pose. And then straighten the front leg, both hands into the hips. And again, pivot that left foot towards the long side of the mat. We're gonna go into a goddess squat again, so heels in, toes out. Really sink deep. But this time we're going to do eagle arms. So the arms go to the side first. Then the left arm goes to the front and the right arm moves over it. Elbows into each other. And then we have this eagle arm pose. Maybe you can bring the back of the hands together, maybe the palms. And then from here, we're opening up to the back side of the mat. Right knee bent, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, Parsvakonasana, right arm towards the right leg. And the left arm goes over. Relaxing the face, strong core. Trust your body for strength here. Activating the left arm, activating the legs. Your whole body is engaged and firm and alert. Only your face is really relaxed. Okay, both hands down on either side of your right foot and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come to a high push-up plank. Strong legs here. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, open. And exhale back into your downward facing dog. Very good. And if you at home think like, this is maybe a perfect moment to bring my knees to the floor and have a little rest in child pose, then do it. Go for it. Do your thing. Otherwise, just stay here, strong legs, strong arms, breathe. And then everyone meets again in down dog, lifting up the left leg. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bringing that left foot all the way forward in between your hands and come into your high lunge. Opening up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, back into goddess squat. Heels in, toes out, and really sink deep into your squat here. Your goddess pose, not a squat. Arms to the side. And now your right arm goes under, left arm goes over. And come into your eagle arms. Breathe. And then slowly come out, opening up again to the front of your mat, warrior two pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle bend. Breathe. Any version with your right hand to the floor, perfectly fine. Stay here with me. Breathe. Pull the navel in, relaxing the toes. And then bring both hands down on either side of your right foot and step back to your down dog. Inhale, come to a high push-up plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, open. And exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Bend both knees, look between your hands, step, walk, or jump your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. And then bring your arms alongside your body, feet hip distance apart. And really stay steady here. Now we're going to do 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, deep in. Exhale out, through the mouth. Inhale deep. Exhale. Cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. And relaxing the shoulders, your hands, your face. And then placing the feet together. Squeeze the legs together, pull the navel in, and then bend your knees. But see if you can bring your buttocks a little bit more to the back. It's almost as if your toes are lifting off the floor. And then bring your arms to alongside your ears, or a little bit more up. Let's see how much space you have in your shoulders. Breathe. Your arms are active. Breathe. And then bring both hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in and now twist over towards the left. So hook the outside of your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Just stay here, or maybe go even deeper into the twist. Okay. Now find your balance onto your left foot and see if you can just lift up your right foot. Tiny little bit maybe. If it's up, see if you can bring the right heel towards the right buttocks. And then from there, make a big step. And we're in this strong, deep, twisted lunge. Breathe. Keep your balance. Relax the face. Relax the toes. And then slowly come back. Step into a high push-up plank. Hold your plank pose. Now all the weight into your right leg, right hand, right arm. And then turn open into Vasisthasana side plank. Any variation is good. You can come into your lower arm. Maybe you want to bring your left foot in front of your hip for more stability. Maybe the left foot goes on top of the right foot, or maybe into star plank pose. Okay, slowly come back. And then Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open. Exhale back into your downward facing dog. Very good, well done. Feel your power and your strength here. Bending both knees, look between your hands, step, walk or jump your feet forward. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, nose towards the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. And hands in front of your heart. Bending the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then arms up, breathe. Hands in front of your heart. Let's go for the other side, the twist. Finding length. And exhale, twist. Hook the elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Maybe with a little help. See if you can twist a tiny little bit deeper. Squeeze the ribs in, squeeze the navel in. And then when you're there, see if you can find your balance onto your right foot, lifting up your left. Just try it, the floor is close. Okay, now see if you can bring your left heel towards your left buttocks. And then from there, make a big step back into this deep twisted lunge. Breathe. And then from here, slowly come back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, come to a high push-up plank, hold your plank pose. And now we go to side plank, other side. So all the weight into your left hand or left arm. Find your modification, find your option. It's about feeling your own inner strength. So don't give up. Really just work in whatever you have to deal with today. And then slowly come back. Chaturanga Dandasana, pull the navel in, strong legs. Inhale, open. And exhale back into your down dog. And now everyone lowering down the knees and have a moment into child pose. Maybe you want to support your head. Really feel the breath. Feel the breath slowing down. Feeling the relaxation again of the body, the releasing of the contraction of the muscles. And then let's have 2 more breaths here. And then slowly come back to all fours, hands and knees, tucking the toes, and let's come back to a nice new downward facing dog. And then bend both knees, look between your hands, slowly step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Now finding your balance onto your left foot. And now lifting up the right. See if you can interlace the fingers around your right knee and try to keep your balance here. Maybe this is enough, just try to, maybe you come out of it and try it again. Practicing with your balance. If you want to add a little bit more strength here, then let go of your knee and bring that leg behind you. So the knee is a little bit more behind you without coming too much forward with your upper body. So you must feel a restriction here. There's not so much space to bring the right knee behind the left knee. Okay, now we're gonna dip into that left knee. So you're gonna dip. And the right knee stays behind the left leg. Maybe you want to bring your arms to the front, to the side, hands in front of your heart, whatever feels more balancey for you. Let's do one more. And then you just stay here. You can always stay here, or see if you can straighten out that right leg. Bring your arms to the front. And now again, bend it. And straighten it. Bend your left knee, so dip and straighten it. 2 more times. Bend it and straighten it. And then slowly release and maybe shake out your left leg. Okay, let's try to do the other side. All the balance is in the right leg. And now lifting up the left. You can stay here. Maybe this is exactly what you want to practice, balancing. Maybe you want to hold that left leg, finding length, and maybe even stretch this left hip and the left leg from the back or the front. Or you want to bring that left leg again to the back and start to dip. Go as deep as you can. I know some of you can go way deeper than me, but it's a personal practice. Yoga, the personal, spiritual practice, but physically, it's always personal. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's do one more dip, keeping the balance. And now straighten that left leg out. Straighten the arms as well. Keep on dipping. See if you can keep that left leg up while you're still bending and dipping your buttocks back and down. Okay, let's do 2 more. 1. You can do this. and 2. Oh, I'm all shaky here, so whew. What about you? Okay, let's do one more strength also for the arms, Bakasana. So you can come into a squat position with your heels off the floor and you're balancing onto your toes. Knees go to the side, so your arms are on the inside. And I'm really trying to find a nice spot for my hands. I'm spreading my fingers really, really wide to get really the most surface onto the floor. My hands goes a little bit closer, so I actually can touch with my knees to the back of my arms. I'm looking forward. It's very important. It's important for your gravity spot in your body. And then see if you can lift up your tailbone. I'm still looking forward. And now I'm planting my knees to the back of my arms. They're probably still there. And I'm just going to shift my weight forward until there's so much weight forward that almost by itself my feet are lifting up. But maybe you at home, you don't come to that spot, and that's very frustrating. I know how that feels. But see if you can just check in with your own inner power, your own inner strength. And it's not about arm strength. It's really about also the guts and the dare to actually bring your weight more forward. And yes, sometimes you fall. Let's try it again. Breathe. So the weight is going to be forward. Pull the navel in. One more time. Let's try one more time. Bakasana. And then slowly release, and then just come to a seat, any seat. Closing the eyes, give yourself a nice hand and give yourself some wrist love here. Just moving very nice, your hands, your wrist in all kind of directions. While you can slowing down and softening the neck. And then let's come to a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Activate the legs. Maybe you want to bring your arms behind you to find more length into the spine, especially for when you feel that you're rounding. Your hands behind you can help you to find that lift. Or take 1, 2, 3 blocks or a pillow and go and sit on it. And then see if you can find length into your lower back. Okay, let's keep the arms down today. Take a deep breath in and exhale, slowly come forward. So I don't care where you have your hands. You're focusing on the strength of your legs, finding length into your lower back. So that means maybe you're here, that's totally fine. Let's have one more deep breath into this forward fold pose. The feet are flexed. Pushing the heels away from you, pressing the thighs down, and slowly come back up. Then come lay down onto your back for bridge pose. You can see if you can touch the back of your heels. Maybe have a moment here. I always like this moment when you're in a yoga class, and that first moment where you can lay down on your back. I always feel a little bit more relaxation in my face, in my arms, my shoulders. So I hope you can agree on that. So then let's activate the muscles again. So we're contracting the big thigh muscles, we're contracting the navel, really active core, And then I'm also contracting my shoulders towards each other, my arms, and I'm pushing my heels down to the floor, and then slowly I lift up into Setu Bandhasana, half bridge pose. You can stay here, tickling the back of your heels, or if you want, interlock the fingers behind your back. Scoop your shoulder blades even more towards each other to create even more space into the neck and the upper body. And just stay here. And every inhale, really visualize yourself going even more into that back bend. Every exhale, feel the contact points with your body and the floor. One last deep breath. Come to your gentle maximum here. And then slowly release. And then bringing the knees into the chest. Maybe massage a little bit your lower back, moving from left to the right. And then either just turn over towards the right or to the left and come back towards the seat, or hold your legs behind your knees, pull the navel in, and start to rock and roll forward and backwards a couple of times. Maybe you need a couple of times to actually really make it work. And then come towards the seat. And then just see if you can find your straight legs, but off the floor, let's say about 30 centimeters off the floor, or maybe 50, I don't know. So you really feel it into your core. Just hold it, breathe. You can support your hands to the floor or even behind you if it's really too much, or maybe come to your elbows. So see where you want to place your hands. And then even when you want to add something, you can scissor your legs here. Keep on breathing. And then slowly come up. Really have your hands behind you. Find length and come into full boat pose. Breathe. And release, and then come lay down onto your back again. Make that movement your body's asking for. And then we move into a twist, so bring your hips a bit to the right. And then knees back towards the chest, and then just drop your knees over towards the left. Then wiggle your shoulders so the back of your shoulders are to the direction, to the floor again. Maybe the right arm to the right or the right arm overhead. Maybe your left hand onto your belly. Maybe you want to place your left hand onto your right thigh. Slowing down, slowing down. Relaxing the body. Relaxing the face and the eyes. Relaxing the hands and the wrist and the fingers. Relaxing the jaw. Maybe make some funny faces. Contracting, releasing the facial muscles. Let's have one more deep breath here. And then very slowly make your way back towards the center. Have a moment here, placing the hips back towards the center. And then slowly let's move into the twist over towards the other side. So see if you can lift up your hips, bring them a bit towards the left. And then both knees are going up again. And then see if you can bring both knees over towards the right. And then wiggle your shoulder blades again back towards the floor. So it's a little bit of a twist towards the left. So the knees are going to the right and your upper body is actually going to the left. Finding space with your left arm towards the left or over. Settle down into this twist, relaxing the eyes, the shoulders, your face. And bring the focus towards the breath. And then slowly, also here, take another deep inhale and exhale. And very slowly come back towards the center, placing your hips back towards the center. Placing your feet as wide as the mat and let the knees come to touch. You can place one hand onto your belly, the other hand onto your diaphragm, and see if you can just follow the movement of your breath. From here we do one more stretch, placing the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Interlace the fingers behind your left thigh or behind your left knee if you have the space. Just a couple of breaths here. Opening up the outer right hip. Breathe. Slowly change sides, placing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. And then interlace the fingers behind your right thigh, or if you have the space, behind your right knee. Just take a couple of deep breaths so you really reach the outer left hip. And then from here, slowly, slowly, just straighten out the legs. If there's anything you need to do, do it slowly. Try not to disturb yourself anymore and just come into the final pose, Shavasana. Just a couple of minutes, really letting go of any tension. You've been working very hard, and now give your body time to relax. Time to surrender. Relaxing the toes, and relaxing the heels, and the front of your feet, and the sole of your feet. Relaxing the left foot, relaxing the right foot. Relaxing both feet together. And relaxing the calf muscles and the shin bones. Relaxing the knees. Relaxing the buttocks and the pelvis and the lower belly. Relaxing the stomach and the sternum and the front ribs and the back ribs. Relaxing the left side of the body and relaxing the right side of the body. Relaxing the spine. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms. Relaxing the wrists, the hands, and the fingers. Relaxing the throat, the neck. Relaxing the back of the head and the top of the head and the front of your head, your face, the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the tongue. Relax. And very slowly start to activate your breath again. And start to breathe in a little bit deeper. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Moving the ankles, the wrist. And then on an inhale, you can reach the arms overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. And bringing the knees into the chest, make yourself nice and small. Checking in with that awesomeness feeling of your body. And gently roll onto your side. Have one more deep breath here. Before you slowly come back towards a seat. You can keep your eyes closed. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. And then bring both hands together in front of your heart and bow your head towards your heart. And maybe you remembered why you choose this practice in the beginning. And what did you gain out of this practice? And thank yourself for your time and your energy to do this practice. You can opening up the eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this class. I really hope to see you for my next class again. You can subscribe on this channel so you never miss a class, and hope to see you soon in real life. Bye bye.